Hello, my loves. I'm in a new space today. Spirit has called me to be at my local coffee shop and create today's content, do today's message. So definitely the big part of today's message is get out of your comfort zone. Get yourself out in the world, be seen, and I don't mean in like an egotistical way where you're, just like presenting yourself in like some super loud, flashy way to be seen. I'm talking about authentically being seen. Like go put yourself out in the world today and be vulnerable, because only in that are you going to be able to attract in what you truly desire in your manifestations, in your genuine self-worth and confidence. Like the energy is just like, let's go energy. Like get out there. And it's for me, it's confused, a little bit confusing, because I'm like, it's not like I need to be out of the space that I'm in, and it's not like I'm doing anything different being here today than I am in my room or anywhere else that I do the content, that I create content from. And I just kept hearing Spirit say, the world is your office. The world is your office. Stop being afraid of going out into the world. You've got to stop being afraid of the world. If you believe that when you go out in the world that you are going to be attacked, beaten down, treated, mistreated and treated unfairly and unjustly, then that's exactly what you're going to get, because that's what you're expecting. You're being called today to drop the fear of the world, drop the fear of being seen, drop the fear of people's judgments or projections, because at the roots, you're the one judging you. You're the one that feels uncomfortable because you are feeling uncomfortable being out, open, vulnerable, and being seen authentically for who you are. So it's time to let go of that fear. You have to let the currency of your energy flow just as much as the currency of your money, because your energy is your money. Your energy is your money. You invest it in places, people, things, and get a return on your investment, hopefully. Hopefully a return, hopefully a more than even exchange in that return. If you're holding back, and if you're like, this is like very much like a stingy energy, and I'm not talking about like stingy with your money, I'm talking about stingy with your energy, stingy with your authenticity, stingy with telling someone that they look nice, like being stingy with giving just even kind words of affirmations to strangers or the cashier or the barista today. You've been feeling unloved, and you've been feeling unloved because you haven't been giving love. You haven't been putting the love out there for it to come back to you from. The moment you do, the spark of inspiration and the amount of energy to just keep going and keep doing what it is that you want to do and what you're here to do is phenomenal. Infinite. When you are in your authentic energy and expressing yourself authentically, your energy reserves are infinite, because you are in currency, you're in flow. You're giving it, and as you give, it creates space for more to come in, and it just creates this flow, this infinite flow of energy. And you don't even and you'll find yourself like I was saying, I think in yesterday's video, you'll find yourself not sleeping, and not because you're unable to sleep or too uncomfortable to sleep or that you're anxious, but you literally have that much energy flowing through you that all you want to do is straight create. This is giving starving artists. There's a line, I think it's an Andy Grammer song, but there's a line in a song that says, a starving artist is an artist who's on fire. I believe is the way that it goes. That's what this is giving. This is giving being so passionate and such flow with what it is that you're here to create, that you don't need sleep, you don't need to eat, and I don't mean ever you're gonna be a zombie, an anorexic zombie. But what I'm saying is this 3D matrix idea of needing 3 square meals a day and 8 hours of sleep that's only necessary if you're consuming the 3D matrix stuff and operating in that 3D matrix way. Because in the 3D matrix, all you're doing is giving, and then you do need to receive in the form of food or in the form of rest, because you're not giving authentic energy, which means authentic energy is not coming back to you. You're literally just depleting yourself and then refilling yourself with these low vibrational things. Not that sleep is low vibrational or food, but like you're filling yourself up with outside sources instead of energy, your own energy, instead of source energy. And you're the one, like, that's the magic that you hold. What makes you a magician is the fact that you have the power to change your mind. You have the whole power to walk out and say, you know what, today, instead of withholding my love and keeping it for myself because I don't believe there's any out there for me to receive if I give it away, you have the choice, and you say, you know what, today I'm going to go out and I'm going to give all the love that I have, knowing and trusting that there is nothing out in the world but love for me to receive. The veil of illusion is being lifted here. Like, you've done it a few times. You have like these, like, there's like this nostalgic energy around you of like the handful of times that you've like unintentionally walked out in the world in such a state of bliss and love and authenticity and had like a beautiful moment with someone, and just like, and you hold on to and cherish that moment, the memory of that moment, because for you it's felt like a rarity, and you're like, this is so rare, I need to hold on to it and cherish it. And I'm not saying that it's not rare, but you gotta trust in the seeds that you've already planted and the path that you've already laid and the work that you've already done. Those were not just fluke experiences or coincidences, for there are no such thing as coincidence. That was you seeing the reflection in your outer world of what you were experiencing in your inner world. And so this is a place for you to take accountability, that if you are only seeing and receiving criticism and fear, that's because inside you're holding criticism and fear. You have to remember your outer world is simply a reflection of what's going on inside. So if you don't like what you're receiving outside, then you have to change what's inside, because what's inside is what you're giving. And it's giving Scrooge. It's giving Scrooge energy. And when you're in a lack mindset, you're gonna get minimal back, if anything. It's time to find that generous spot again. It's time for you to tap into your infinite pool. It's not, your brain keeps telling you, oh, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of work. You need to tell your brain to sit the fuck down and take a break. You need to turn your brain off for just a minute, friend, because your brain is lying to you. Your brain is lying to you, telling you that there's all this work to be done and that you're going to have to like uproot everything and everyone, and like change your environment, change the people, change your job. Like your brain is trying to tell you that to switch your mind from fear to love is going to call for you to literally change everything. The only thing that you're changing is your mind. And yes, you are going to see things differently. It's going to appear that your entire reality has changed. And the fact of the matter is nothing around you has changed. You've changed. The way that you're seeing things has changed. The energy that you're putting out has changed, which means the energy you're getting back is different. But it's not that they're different. It's not that the environment's different. It's that you are different. So take accountability for your strengths and the fact that you are the one making the changes. Don't give your power away by thinking that somebody around, that the people around you and the environment has changed. They're not changing. You are. So take accountability for the fact that you have the power to change, and also take accountability and pride in the fact that you have the courage and the strength to make that change, because you do. You do. Like, I literally see you, like, I'm surprised the Two of Swords hasn't come out, because it's like literally this like crossroads where you're literally like your 3D eyes are looking at one thing and telling you, oh, this is what's over there, and then your intuition and your heart and soul are like, no, 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 this is what's actually over here. And you're like torn between head and heart. Follow your heart. Follow your heart and allow the brain to be the bumpers. Like I just saw like the bumpers like in a bowling alley. Like if you've ever gone bowling with kids and they have the bumpers that you can like fold out into the gutters so that the balls don't go down in the gutter. Like let your mind be those gutter bumpers, okay? Like that's what your ego's purpose is to be the bumpers in the gutter so your ball doesn't become a gutter ball and get lost down in the back, okay? And let your heart guide the ball down the alley, down the lane. The message of dropping other people's baggage has been heavy since yesterday. Like, the fear isn't even yours. The fear that you're gonna receive hate and criticism and judgment isn't even yours. Those are projections that were projected at you in those rare times that you were authentic, and it disturbed someone's demons, and they did not like it. It affronted them. It scared them. They didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know how to interact with it. They had never seen it, and they projected fear, and you accepted it because there was someone that you trusted and someone that you looked up to and someone you actually cared and loved about, like loved and cared about. And they didn't do it maliciously, but it's time for you to get up in the attic and clean out and drop the baggage that's not yours, friend. Like, why would you carry baggage that's not yours? Why would you carry things that aren't bringing you satisfaction? Don't. Let that ish go. Let that ish go. You need to let that ish go so that whatever you intended to manifest on the new moon a couple nights ago can come through. You want to know why your manifestations aren't coming through, or coming through in like this like almost sideways manner? It's this baggage you're holding on to. You drop the baggage and step right into the Pentacles. Like, I cannot make this all up, y'all. Like, drop that baggage of the people who are not in alignment with you, who are not choosing to operate in love and are choosing to stay in fear because it's familiar and comfortable and they believe they have control there. And let yourself align with all the abundant love that is out here in the tribe and the community that actually vibe with you. This is about you maintaining your authenticity, maintaining your vibe, like being who you are regardless of where you are. Like, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who's around you. Like, the people who are meant to see you and hear you and exchange with you absolutely will. There's no doubt about that. There's no stopping it unless you stay in fear and resist it. To manifest your true love, your soulmate, your divine counterpart, your tribe, your family. Like, how do you expect to manifest them in? Expecting them to come in a place of true unconditional love if you're not in true unconditional love with yourself. Whatever level of fear you're holding, you will attract people with that same level of fear. So unless you're in unconditional love, you're not going to attract it. Like, it's not going to be able to get to you because the fear in you is going to push it away. It's going to repel it away. You have to pour into yourself first. Like, I cannot say that hard enough. I cannot say that loud enough. You have to fill your own cup up first. The decision's yours, friend. There's nobody here to make the decision for you. You have to choose this for yourself. You have to decide that you're done suffering, that you're done settling, and that you're only going to accept what you truly desire. The only person that's been abandoning you is you. No one else has abandoned you. You have abandoned yourself in a place of fear, in a place of lack mindset, thinking that if I didn't accept and settle for who and what I have available to me now, I will never have anyone or anything else available to me. It's fear, and that's lack mindset. And we get what we settle for. And you're afraid that people are going to abandon you because internally you know that you abandoned yourself on a regular basis in the past. There's a lot of change energy today, yes? Because once you stop abandoning yourself, you are full speed ahead into soul connections. And this is not just, this is like so much more than just your romantic divine counterpart. Like, this is literally soulmate tribe. Like, soulmate times 10. Like, your entire tribe is comprised of soulmates, because we have platonic soulmates, we have romantic soulmates, we have soulmates that we'll never interact with in the 3D realm here, that are just energetic spirit guides, if you will, okay? But this is about your tangible, physical tribe that you have been manifesting and calling in. Think outside the box. Think outside of just this romantic divine counterpart connection, and really expand your mind and your dream into believing that you absolutely are not only worthy of one person loving you unconditionally, because that one person should be you, 2 people would be your divine counterpart, and anything beyond that is your tribe and your community. And you know that it's almost like you have guilt over the fact that you know that you want more than just your divine counterpart in your life. And that comes from that matrix lack mindset, that 3D mindset of fear and lack, that there's not enough love out here, and that like the goal is to find like that one person who loves you. And the fact of the matter is there's so many people out here that have love to give to you. Like, literally a world of people of love to share with you. You know you want that community, and it's okay. It does not make you greedy. It actually makes you, that's your authentic soul telling you, like, we're communal beings. We're not designed to just hole up and hide away with one person. And we're not here to just pour into one person and just, it's a cycle. If I'm only pouring into you and you're only pouring into me, that keeps us in an endless loop. There's no room for growth here. Now, if I'm giving to you and I'm giving over here, and I'm getting in from over here, and I'm getting in from over here, right? Now we're growing. Now this is expanding from just here to here, right? Now if I've got a third person over here, we're going this way. See what I'm saying? It expands, and that expansion then allows it to reach further and more people. Like, it just continues to grow. And you don't know, okay, I'm pouring into this cup over here. You have no idea maybe how many cups that cup is pouring into, in whichever ways and places, and how far reaching that might be. You need to remind your logical mind that you're not always going to tangibly see the effects of your love and of your energy, and that's okay. You're giving it away. It's a gift. It's a gift. It reminds me of something I learned not too long ago, that in most countries outside of ours, here in the U.S., they don't expect people to open gifts given in front of them. And here's why. Because if we give someone a gift, it is for them to take for themselves, to go do whatever they want to do with it, okay? It's not, we don't give a gift because we want the reward or the satisfaction of seeing their reaction or seeing them wear the thing or use the thing, right? That's not why we give. We give as an expression of love, and it doesn't matter. So we don't need to see them open. We don't need to see their reaction to it. That's where you stand in trust and faith in what you've given, and knowing that it's going to be received in the way that it needs to be received, how it needs to be received, who needs to receive it. And so, like, think of it that way. Like, when you're giving your energy, stop looking for the reaction, you know, or stop looking for how it affects, like, stop looking for the result of it, because it's not for you. You've given it away. You've given it away. Like, if you gave away a car, would you expect that person to come to your house every day and thank you and show you the car seat covers they put in and the vent smelly good thingies, whatever you call them? Like, would you expect them to come by like all the time and be like, oh, look what I did, oh, look what I did, oh, look what I did? No, you gave it away. You trust that they're enjoying it, that they're getting the use out of it, and you let it be. Same thing with your love energy. Same thing with your love energy. It's a brand new beginning, but I am telling you what. Oh, take the leap. Take the leap, my friend. Take the leap of faith and trust in these higher energetic spiritual connections and unions, because I am telling you, it brings everything you want. Like, look at this. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the Lovers, 6 of Cups. Like, if you're questioning, how can you question how much love is out here, dudes? Like, come on now. We got 20, look at this. We got 18 cups on deck right now. 6, 2 is 8 and 10. 18 cups. The deck don't even go that high, okay? Like, literally unlimited. This is expand your mind time, okay? Like, blow your own mind. Set yourself free and walk your destined path. You know what you're here to create. You know what you're here to do. You know what you have to say. You know where you need to be. You've been being pulled to go be somewhere too. Go do it. Just look the fear in the face and be like, you are false evidence appearing real. And I see you for your falsehood, so how about you just sit down and you can pipe up when we're possibly facing danger and we'll assess the situation together. But I'm not going to let you continue to tell me that I am stuck and limited in this place of lack. Because you're not. It's all an illusion. Cry. You need to flow those emotions and let yourself cry. Happy tears, sad tears, overwhelmed tears. I don't know what the is going on tears. Let the tears flow, because those are that's the water to water the seeds that you've planted and the seeds of yourself. You feel like you're in a drought, and it's because you're not letting yourself water yourself. You're not letting yourself cry. When I was in that place and was really struggling to feel my emotions and let myself cry, because I had been conditioned for a long time not to cry, that it was weak to cry, that, you know, the only time I was allowed to cry is if I was like in physical pain, and I have a really high tolerance for pain, so I really stopped crying, and I didn't even know, like, I did not even realize like that I was preventing myself from feeling those emotions. And so to get that flowing in the beginning, I would go take a salt bath or a shower and like literally physically put myself in the element of water so that I could tap into that element of water within me, which is my emotions. And, you know, there were some days that I would just, you know, have a couple trickle tears, you know, come down while I was in the shower. And there were some days that I would end up in the fetal position on the floor of the shower, gut-wrenching, howling, sobbing, you know, and just releasing. And yeah, it might feel wild, you know, you might feel like a lunatic at first, you know, and be like, oh my God, my neighbors are gonna call, you know, 911 and think that I'm up in here dying. In a way you are. That aspect of you is dying. Let it go and grieve it and thank it for its purpose, because its whole purpose was to protect you. The whole purpose that part of your ego has come in and continuously like held that box shut was in a way, it was to protect you, because you were in an environment where people would yell at you, attack you, criticize you and judge you for letting your emotions flow, because they did not believe that they had the strength and safety to let their emotions flow. I want you to affirm for yourself that this world is a safe place for you to be and express yourself freely. Because it really, truly is. And if you find yourself amongst people who are not safe for you to express yourself freely, then that's when you remove yourself from the situation. Because if you stay there, that's where you abandon yourself. Your greatest strength and your greatest power is in saying no and walking away from things which are not satisfying and emotionally fulfilling. So here's your permission today. I give you permission to say no thank you to anyone, anything, in any situation, any environment that does not bring you satisfaction and joy. Period. What do the kids say? Period, point blank? I don't know. I don't keep up with that stuff, but you get my gist. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, because just the fact that you are that you're in this teeter spot and that you're considering changing your mind or trying to change your mind, that's huge. I don't know that you understand the amount of courage that it takes just to decide to do different, to be different, to want different, and to move different. I love you. If this resonated, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, my information is in the description of the video below. Love you.